Hey, what's up you guys? It's your boy DG, the DGDX Animation, and I'm here with a new episode of Real Customs, but this time it's a superhero based episode, and we're taking a look at my new Deadpool apartment diorama. That's right, I made an apartment for Deadpool, cause you know what? He needs a place to crash while he's still on my channel. So, I was inspired to do this diorama from guys such as Al Figures and Captain McKay Random, my good friend Captain McKay. I made this out of foam, two pieces, well actually it was one big piece of foam that I cut in half, which I used for the floor and I used for the wall, and there's another side which I'm gonna make a exterior to the apartment. So let's take a look and see what's up in Deadpool's apartment. Alright, right here we got some of Deadpool's crushes or girlfriends or whatnot. I got Psylocke down here, Rogue, Domino, and Jean Grey. I know Deadpool has had a thing for them through the comics and cartoons and video games and whatnot, so I thought it would be fitting to put some posters up there, and as you can see I ripped them a little bit to give them some wear to it. And this one has some liquid, so it looks old or used or something. I think they looked pretty good. The wall, like this wallpaper, I just printed out some designs on Google, just pasted them everywhere. I based this mainly on the look from the Deadpool video game, which I don't have, but I seen a walkthrough, and it looks like a decent game. The apartment to me though stood out as like, whoa, this is cool. Why didn't Hasbro make a playset of this? But then again, it would be inappropriate with all the stuff he has. The brick I sculpted into the foam. I just took a pen and drove in and carved like a broken wall, and it gives it the illusion that the paint is chipping off the wall or whatnot. And it helps with the wallpaper being torn as well, so it looks like a ratty old apartment. Over here is the weapons rack, and we got some weapons from other figures, not necessarily Marvel based, but some weapons I think Deadpool would love to have. This one right here is from Terminator. It's the endoskeleton gun. And the reason I have it up there is not only because it's a futuristic gun, but it does a lot of damage. If you've been to Universal Studios, Arnold uses it to like blow up a wall and to blow up a endoskeleton itself, and it's pretty useful, you know. I don't have a bazooka, or I lost a bazooka. I remember I had a bazooka, came with one of the Marvel Legends Punisher figures. I can't find it, so I used this endoskeleton gun instead, and I think it looks pretty nice on the wall. Over here we got this double-bladed sword from the 2003 Ninja Turtle cartoon. It might have came with Shredder, I'm not sure, but it's detachable, so you could have two separate swords. But I think Deadpool would just love if it was like double-bladed, one stick, that sort of thing. Over here is a Han Solo gun, because, you know, it's kind of funny to see Deadpool have. Here are Elektra's size. They're Elektra's, not Deadpool's. I have the Toy Biz Deadpool, but it didn't come with weapons, so I did not have the size. So I stole them from the terrible Toy Biz Elektra figure. I'm not selling it, by the way, so don't ask. But these sizes are pretty nice and they look pretty good on this wall. This gun, I don't know where it came from, so we're gonna move down here to this gun. This gun came with the Terminator 3 Arnold's that came with the Sarah Connor coffin. I don't know if many people know this, but with that figure, you open the coffin and there's like a bunch of weapons inside of it. That's probably where this gun came from, I'm not sure. But that coffin from that figure is like filled with accessories. So if you're into accessories or need accessories, I'd recommend picking that action figure or that coffin up, because it has sort of like a treasure case full of guns, like in the movie. And right here is the RoboCop pistol, because that is an awesome pistol. And again, Deadpool would love it. And here's just a regular sword from Pirates of the Caribbean. And it looks good. I really like this weapons rack. Now right next to the weapons rack is a window that I built. On the other side of this foam piece right here is another floor, which I'm making an exterior. And if you put a light right next to the window, you could get some good lighting on the other side, because it's pretty dark without the light. And you could have two action figures interacting with each other and whatnot. As you can see, here is the new Winter Soldier Black Widow figure, which I paid a good $32 on Amazon, which I'm happy about because it's been going up in price. This Deadpool figure was not cheap. I got this for $80. I pulled the trigger because I love Deadpool. I love playing Deadpool on my animations. So I just pulled the trigger and got the new and rare one. It was mint on card, so it's not the Hong Kong knockoff with the cheap plastic and paint and whatnot. So if you're gonna get a red Deadpool, I recommend this one, because a lot of UK sellers are selling it for around the $80 price range, and the American sellers sell it for like $200. So if you're gonna buy this, get it from a UK seller. But anyway, this window I think looks really nice. I'm not sure if I should add a curtain, because I mean this wall right here looks like it's like obvious that I was trying to make the window look as square as possible. But then again, it looks like glued on wallpaper, which a ratty apartment would look like. So I don't know. Should I put a curtain there? Let me know. Moving on to the middle of the apartment, we got a boarded up window. I wanted this apartment to look like one of those evicted ones. Deadpool's just living there illegally or whatnot. Right up here is an anchor from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride action figures. Yes, Disney made action figures based on the ride, and it came with cool accessories such as this anchor or this rifle, which it looks pretty cool when it's over this TV, which is from, I got this at Sony Studios when I was in California. I think it's like an antenna cover or something. It's made out of like foam, and it looks really good. I'm not gonna keep Columbia Pictures on the screen. I'm probably gonna put something Deadpool-esque to it, but it looks pretty nice. And I have it on top of this bookshelf, which this bookshelf is from the Toy Biz Peter Parker from the first Spider-Man movie, and it's not in scale with the Marvel Legends figures. I mean, it's pretty short, so I thought I'd use it as a stand for the TV, and it does a good job. I might print out a PlayStation 3 or something to put in that shelf, and I might put something else on that shelf because it looks a bit empty to me. So yeah, but that's the TV area. Right here is a poster. Gotta have Wolverine somewhere in the Deadpool apartment, so I got this poster and it says "My Buddy," and he doodled himself and me, which is like a thing where Deadpool like wants to be friends with Wolverine, but Wolverine's like, "No, get away, bub." So had to put that there. And below the TV is this flower pot, which came with the NECA ET figure. And it's pretty detailed. NECA is pretty good with their props and their action figures, so that was pretty cool. Now let's move on past the TV area, the last part, which is pretty tight. It's another boarded up window, but this time we got an air conditioner. I gotta beat it up a little more. I mean, it looks beat up enough, but I feel like I gotta beat it up more. I'm just that violent. No, I'm kidding. And right here we got a computer table I might extend this room to make room for this computer table and maybe a few more stuff, because Deadpool is a notorious pervert, so you can't be a pervert without a computer. This table came with the Spider-Man figure from the MTV TV show that they had, the CGI one. The figure's not good, but the accessories are pretty great. At least that's where I think this table's from. I could be wrong. If you know where it's from, put in the comment section below. Now, the last thing in the apartment to cover is the floor. What I did was I looked at a tutorial from Al Figures. He's really good at dioramas, and I just started making a wood floor. I wanted to make it look comic-y and cartoony, and I think I did a pretty good job. I mean, it works. Take a look at that. This is my most detailed diorama. I made an Indiana Jones diorama, but it's in repair because it got broken because of the magnets. Like, I had magnets to hold it together, and when I pulled the wall off or whatever, it just took a whole chunk of the floor, which confused me, but I'm repairing it. This is held up by toothpicks, and the toothpicks work really good. I just glued them into this wall, going up that way. I glued it, and then I just shoved it in the floor, and I put an arrow next to the hole where it's like all aligned, so whenever I need to put the wall back in, I just put it in the hole with the arrow in it, so that it's nice and lined up, and it looks good and it holds up great. So this is the other side of the window. Right here, this is the light that I used to light Black Widow when it was on the other side. I got this from IKEA. These were like $2, so I got a few of them, and they help with lighting for mainly anything. So that's the window from the other side. The floor is just some red floor. I'm trying to make it like a rooftop or something. I'm not sure yet, but here's like a metal grate that I'm working on. Not done yet. It's just a work in progress for this side. But after this is done, it's gonna be like perfect, you know, having an exterior and an interior. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this look at my Deadpool apartment diorama. Some things need to be worked on, but other than that, I think this is amazing. It's my most detailed diorama, and I can't wait to use it in further stop motions and whatnot. The one thing I'm looking for, the main thing I'm looking for this diorama, is a couch to put right there for him to just sit down and watch TV. But it's pretty hard to, because they don't just sell 6-inch scale sofas or anything. I know there are some, but they just don't sell them very often on eBay. So I'm gonna keep looking. Perhaps FAO Schwartz, it's like a big toy store in New York City, so maybe they'll have a couch that Deadpool could just lay in and chill in. It could be dirty, like old couch. That's just the main thing I'm looking for, but other than that, I love this diorama, you know, from the foam to the painting to the printing to the gluing to the toothpicks in the walls to hold up the weapons and accessories. I think this is just incredible, and I'm super happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun making this diorama. I've been working on it for 3 straight days. Just my days off animating, I just worked on this, and it's just, I'm in love with this diorama. Alright guys, catch you later.